'Twas the last week of preseason and all through the league. Teams were penning final contracts, leaving much to intrigue. The jerseys so fresh and the balls pumped with air. Teams are ready, set, and full of debonair. Who will win? Who will lose? It is yet to be seen, where each team will end up on a table of 14. So let's begin and dig into all the reports on the first ever episode of Dummy Run Sports. Roll intro. Hey there, folks, and welcome to Dummy Run Sports. And as I said, this is the inaugural episode on this channel, so I do appreciate you clicking in and sticking through the cold open.
Then click the button below to like and subscribe.
Hey. We are days away from the start of the 2025 NWSL season, and to get ready for Angel City's kickoff against arch rival, the goddamn San Diego Wave, I would like to go through and revisit how last season went, what happened in the offseason, and what might be in store for us this coming season.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
To give some sort of structure to this thing, I will be breaking things down into the good, the bad, and the oddities. So let's LFG. Yes, I'm starting with the bad. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Angel City ended up last year finishing in 12th place, by far our worst campaign. However, because of front office shenanigans, Angel City was doxed 3 points last year, effectively ending our playoff hopes early and putting us beneath the Utah and the goddamn San Diego Wave. If you ignore the 3-point penalty, we actually would have ended the season with 27 points, which is comparable to the 31 and 29 points we have had in the previous couple of years.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Unfortunately, last season uncovered a deeper issue that needed to be addressed in the offseason, and when your biggest problems start with the front office, you know your organization is hurting.
We traced the call. It's coming from inside the house.
So did they fix it? Yes. They sadly parted ways with head coach Becky Tweed, who ended up landing with the, say it with me, goddamn San Diego Wave. And they also said goodbye to their GM. And don't get me wrong, this is a great start. My only question is, did they amputate high enough to cut out the rot? And we'll find out, with new majority investors making Angel City the most valuable women's sports team and a cavalry amount of former and current professional athlete investors. I hope, for the players' sake and the league's attendance-leading fan base, that this year is different. And this team is not just a feel-good project for all of its investors. And I can hear you. Wow. Harsh criticism. Give the new owners and front office a chance. And I would. I really would. However, they've not hired a GM or head coach. They've hired a sporting director and an interim head coach.
Exactly.
Firing a GM and hiring a sportings director sounds like an influencer trying to rebrand themselves without actually going into rehab. Now, I don't know if there is some contractual legality in place that prevents Sam Lady being named as head coach, but for a team that has existed for 3 years and has had 2 head coaches and 2 interim coaches, better get off the pot. Rant over. Let's move on to the good. There is so much to look forward to with this team this year. There were massive signings and extensions from all of the top players, starting with Claire Emsey, Alyssa Thompson, and Kristen Press. Most teams would kill to have just one, let alone all 3. Plus, Sid LaRue, June Endo, Giselle Thompson, and M.A. Vignola are all sticking around. The grass is going to need to be replaced after every single Angel City game with the amount of speed and raw talent running up and down the wide areas with this roster. One of the big issues from last year that they did address was defense. Right after trading away Paige Nielsen, the best gun show in Texas, Sarah Gorman, M.A. Vignola, Allie Riley, and Giselle Thompson all were out with injury. Bringing in a physical player like Savvy King and adding seasoned internationals like Alana Kennedy, Julie Dufour, Katie Zellum, and Miyabi Moria is going to help with backline and defensive midfield depth, but what I am most excited for with Angel City,
drum roll please,
is the signing of rookie Riley Tiernan.
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
Now, I know that putting the weight of a franchise on rookie and teenage shoulders is not the recipe for success. But if Riley Turner, Kennedy Fuller, and Casey Fair don't single-handedly save this franchise, hand to God, I will pull this car over and you will be walking back to goddamn mother San Diego.
Don't have a crap attack.
But seriously, I'm calling it right now. Riley Turner will be Rookie of the Year. It's done. It's going to happen. Do not hold me to that. This thing is called Dummy Run for a reason. But this preseason, I was so impressed with her endless drive to challenge and win the ball high in the attacking third during their preseason invitational games. The idea of Claire Emsley finding chemistry with a dog of a finisher like Riley Tiernan, it just makes me feel like all of my hopes and dreams will come true. Now, as everybody knows, the biggest issue with Angel City last year was its midfield, which brings me to the Oddities.
Yeah, if we're gonna do this, you're gonna have to stop being weird.
And I first want to discuss the undeniably resilient and tactically brilliant changes they made. No, seriously, didn't they address the inability to move the ball through the midfield? In my most optimistic seriousness, I do think it's going to be better. Katie Zellum came in too late last year to make any kind of big changes, and I think she can make a big difference this year. She can distribute the ball with Emsley-like control, and she can see the game better than any previous 6 at Angel City. Also, hopefully Coach Lady capitalizes on the talent and speed this roster has and works in a more direct and transitional game plan.
I feel the need for speed.
Also, Alana Kennedy, Julie Dufour, and rookie Macy Hodge are all welcome additions, plus wee Kennedy Fuller is just going to be fun to watch in her second season. So, do I think Angel City will rise up to the top this year? No, I don't. But I'll tell you why. Buy-in is going to be huge with this team. How fast a team can buy into a new system, new players, new coaches is so important. However, the fact that technically there is no GM or head coach makes it really hard to buy into anything. I will still be cheering, crying, screaming, bleeding pink and silver this year with all of the other amazing Angel City fans, and I can't wait to see the crazy amount of talent that's going to be on the pitch. But prediction-wise, do I think they will move up, move down, make the playoffs? I don't know. I don't think so. I think, as always, we'll be competitive to the end. I think realistically, they will be fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and not fighting to protect a playoff spot yet again. And if the injury bug yet again plagues this team, and if the front office and coaching decisions yet again disrupt this team's ultimate talent potential, there's going to be a massively sad fan base yet again.
Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
So until next time, please like and subscribe. Why not tell a friend if you're digging this vibe? Next time on Dummy Run, we again look at the table and examine if this year Angel City will be more stable. Will we go to the top and rise from the grave? Honestly, who cares, as long as we beat the goddamn mother San Diego Wave.